Good morning, everybody. Recently on stream, we watched Valle Verde, a digital slash analog horror series with some of the highest production quality in online horror I've ever seen. Since the stream was so long, this video has been broken up into 3 parts, and this is the second one. If you'd like to watch the first, the link's in the description. In this part, we watch Valle Verde episode 2, and trust me, you are not ready for it. There's currently 2 episodes of Valle Verde out right now, plus a short introduction, with more episodes coming in the future, so please go check out the creator Alluvium's channel, and make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoy. Okay. So yeah, we'll just get right into it then, shall we? Hang on. No. See, look, the robot has gone out to the Freemason place. That's how they got to the Freemason place, I'm pretty sure. That's right, the robot was in hell, wasn't it? So yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, thanks for coming in, Framus. I really appreciate it. Do 10 more from... Yeah, thank you very much for coming in. So these will be cut out and uploaded as separate videos later as well, so... Not quite. It's Freemason Place is behind and left of Fox. So... Oh, right. It was like squeezing through there, wasn't it? Yeah. But he's still like wandering around the forest there. I don't trust him. Divine mercy. Let me in, buddy. I'm on the list. Buddy. You're gonna let me in. Then let him in. Let's go. No. Spontaneous level generation. Okay. So okay, he wasn't able to get in. This is different. Is that speak no evil, see no evil, hear no evil? Interesting. Is that hell, you reckon? Charlie, Oscar, Juliet, Kilo, Alpha. Charlie. Oh. These are letters. So this is what do they call it? Military alphabet. Charlie is C, Oscar is O, Juliet is J, Kilo is K, etc. But these letters are the same, the first letters of the name. So Juliet for Jansuk from Georgia, K for Kazuya from Japan, Charlie for Chloe from France, Oscar for Oliver. Matthias doesn't have his own yet. Matthias isn't dead yet, so he doesn't have his own. Alpha Zone, maybe that's for somebody. Alpha, but his name's Matthias, so. But Matthias isn't dead yet, so he might not be in there. Waiting for Mike Zone. Yeah, we're waiting for Mike Zone. It could be like Alpha Zone is just like the landing point. Yeah, or like, yeah, Purgatory maybe. This red kind of looks like, I mean, we'll have to get there, right, and see what it's actually like, but that kind of reminds me of the nether that we saw last time. The red on the top there, up here. So I wonder if the nether was in there, but I don't know. The nether seemed a bit different, so we'll see. Oh, fuck's sake. I don't know what I expected. Okay, what's going on here? Location Alamo. Neural data. Is this in a brain? Physical plasticity. Alpha Zone is for people who make the New Code podcast. Object rendered. P5 idle. So I wonder if he's like, if this is like their brains. And like, because we have 5 kids and the camera was really close to one of the zones. So I wonder if like we're in one of the brains now. P for patient. Yes, Matthias was patient 2. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, so so he's still alive, so his brain is still active. These ones are like gone, like almost dead. Hang on, you can't see my mouse. What's going on? Here we go. So patient 2 is Matthias. He was called patient 2 earlier. P1, 3, and 4 are basically dead. P5, I don't know. So this section, this is their brains. We're actually in their brains. That's crazy. Hey, step on me, I am. Uh-huh. This is a straight up demon. Sorry, I had a mouthful of glizzy. Yes, you can thank the wonderful Salvatron for drawing me this wonderfully. I'll just grab a link to his stuff. Go check out Salvatron. Does he have commissions open? He does have commissions open. Make sure you go check him out. He's great. Does some great stuff. Om nom nom Niel. So there's a fallen angel. Their brains are in hell? What is going on? Oh, it's being eaten by the jellyfish. Oh, the same thing happened again. That fellow came back. And he's flying to the guy, and then when he gets there a couple of seconds later. And then he gets owned. Yeah, it is. It's basically a forced disconnection. You shouldn't be there, is what that's saying. Okay, that's interesting. We haven't reached March 22nd yet, have we? Ness got bodied, he did. It's a bit loud. Yeah. Oh, this guy's new. This is a new fella. Feel free to tell me if you're interested in any of the paintings. Sapphire. Rituals are not for sale, but I'm really good at making copies. Think that fast push man is death coming for the dying patients? Yeah. To me, it feels like an entity saying, you know, you don't belong here, get out, and you're forced out. I don't know, there's not much about him right now, so it kind of reminds me of, did you guys watch Crow 64? That Crow 64, I think, is the peak of digital horror, but... Well, actually, you know what, honestly, I might change my mind after finishing Valle Verde. I'm really enjoying this. But before I started Valle Verde, I think Crow 64 was just about the peak of digital horror. But do you remember the ending of that, where the crow gets taken away by the entity? That reminds me of this. I wonder if it was a little... It would have to be a little inspired by, right? It would have to be. It's November 24th. We haven't reached... yeah, true. Is that the pillar? Is that supposed to be the pillar, or is that just a coincidence? The pillar from the Freemason room. Maybe we should watch Crow 64 sometime. I love Crow 64. It's one of my favorites. I've watched it so many times. Legitimately one of my favorite pieces of media on YouTube. Personally, I'd go for La Fille de la Mure Rose. Would you now? Painted by... Oh. We're not digging through this sort of deep stuff live. I think it'll take too long. Currently, it's the museum's most prized piece. Get a copy for only 30 coins. It's a bargain. Oh, I'll chuck you a link. I'll chuck you guys a link to Crow 64. Sorry, I just have to. I just love it. Crow 64. Here, by Adam Butcher. Kino of the highest order. It's yeah. I'm gonna stop ranting about it because I'll be here all day, and we're here to watch Valle Verde, which has been different presentation, but the content in it. So Crow 64 has sort of two parts. It has a presentation and then the content, and the content is similar to like this, right? The content in this I think I like a little more than Crow 64 in hindsight. But the presentation of Crow 64 I think is just peak. But anyway. Is this Final Fantasy IX auction OST? I feel like if you're going to make a series like this, you would definitely love a lot of those old games. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's inspired by. Oh, spontaneous level generation. Okay, we've got something new happening. The museum, the whole museum isn't the spontaneous level generation, is it? Are you interested in buying a copy? Right. Could I examine it? Oh, that's interesting. Seguro. What the hell? Lost to the eyes of terror, struck by the echoes of lament, fragmented in the gloom of pain. There lies the betrayer's fate. Could the belly of the earth bear those who were daggers in life? Grant them enough distance for humanity to become a lost continent, a disfigured one. Now sharp words hang above the endless void. They bounce, get lost in the thick fog. They no longer fall on level ears. Daggers buried in the forge, away from burdened suffering backs. Adverse to love, to families, to nations, faithful to their word, messiahs of the Roman times, apostates of purity. He who witnesses their actions will see justice and fall upon their wicked ways. He will not be the only witness. Judgment of judgments at the end. Interested? You know what? Maybe I'll pass on that painting. Oh, okay. So was that... Reminds me of the witches from... Oh, she kind of does, hey. Madoka was peak. Madoka was peak, wasn't it? Let's rewatch. Let's rewatch that. Yeah, she just gonna have a vibe like that, doesn't she? It's just like it feels like this is a demon being tormented. It might be a human being tormented as well, but the way it's turn that down a little. So the betrayers, obviously the betrayers refer to demons, right? Could the belly of the earth bear those who were daggers in life? Well, so that phrase, daggers in life, makes me think that these are like souls being tormented in hell, because demons weren't technically alive, so it's weird to say that they were daggers in life. Lilith or Eve. Oh, okay, maybe. So grant them enough distance for humanity to become a lost concept. Yeah, so it does feel like this is a person being tormented rather than a demon, because the angels... Well, I guess the angels did have a concept of humanity, but I don't know, that would be an odd thing to say for a demon, wouldn't it? A disfigured concept of humanity. Now sharp words only erode the endless void. They bounce, get lost in the thick fog. They no longer fall on loving ears. Daggers buried in the forge. Away from burdened and suffering backs. Daggers down. Yes, okay, so the forge refers to hell, and of course demons are evil. Our sin is why we are away from God, so the forge is hell, which is like where that evil is forged from, and that twists us. And the burden of suffering backs are like regular humans, so this is keeping the sinners away from regular humans to keep their stress levels down, basically. Adverse to love, to families, to nations. Faithful to their world, messiahs of their own cause, apostates of purity. Yeah, so this is... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like... Okay, so the interesting thing here is that, so that's not like super shocking. It's like, okay, sinners get tortured in hell. Okay, we get it. It's cool seeing it, but it's like, it's not like new information, is it? It's like, okay, yeah, I get it. But this is the interesting part here. So Jesus is a witness, right? He will not be the only witness. So there's going to be multiple witnesses. So we don't know who that second one is. Could be the daggers are referring to the offsprings from this particular demon. Maybe. Oh, that's interesting. So she's important. She's not just a random sinner. Yo, Catholic Cleaners, thank you very much. Having a crap day after catching your stream before bed, having a good one. Yeah, thank you very much, man. I'm glad I can help you out a little bit. And I'm glad to be back. Okay. So yeah, maybe she in particular is important. But the important thing here is like, he will not be the only witness. So there's going to be another witness, which would be interesting. Okay. Judgment of judgments at the end. Well, judgment of judgments means the removal, the obliteration of hell and Satan, the final victory. Oh, look, it's hang on. What what date format is this? I can't remember. It'll have to be the 4th of March, won't it? Okay, so we're getting closer to the 22nd of March. That's the date they want us to open the console at, right? 24th of March? 22nd? 22nd of March? Hey, Nazumi, good to see you. Want to buy the painting now? You know what? Yeah. Yeah, I would like a painting that every time you look at it, you get sent to a hellscape. That'd be pretty fun. Size? He just lowers his size. Bro, you can't do that. Oh. Hello. Alright. Ah. Why is it red? He has the word of God. What? The flame on top of his head. It's the word of God. It's a flame. I think this is good. I think this is a good thing. Before we begin, listen carefully. What you see here will only be revealed before your eyes. It must stay that way. Okay, so it's the secrets. What you hear only before your ears. There you will keep it. Neither your pen shall write about these events, nor will your voice denounce as mysteries. You understand, Pablo? Pablo? That's a new name. Pablo. He wasn't called that. That wasn't his name. He was like Testo5 or something. It's not in... Oh, it's not in green. It's in red. Oh, okay. They're not talking to the player character. Oh man, this is confusing. I should have written down what all these colors mean. The text. But how does he know he's Pablo? Right. Oh. Hoc est verum. Hoc est verum. This is the truth. Oh, okay. Okay, this is good. Peace be with you. No. You can't just do that. You can't just do that. Okay. Absolutely necessary, but its dissemination will be left in our hands. Oh, so we didn't actually see what it was. Okay, that's actually really funny. You can't tell anybody, and so it doesn't get recorded. In its due time. He will grow to be more routine. That will help. One more thing. Give this to Matthias. It's urgent. Oh. Receive compass. Rosary beads as a compass. There you go. Only have 2 of them. One for him, one for you. Take care of it. We'll be waiting. I'm just a kid. An adventure game with this cute aesthetic would be really fun. It would be. It would bang. Oh, what the hell? Okay. All right. I guess it helped him get out of this hell. That was a bit random. Yeah, he just straight up he just F5'd, old F5'd, and he's gone. Old F forward. If you guys had never played Tulip, it's a really wacky adventure game. Yeah. Oh, I know. I have some friends that played a lot of that. I'll check it out. Tulip. Okay, so we have another irregular AI interaction. Locations. We're just teleporting to gibberish location. Okay. We can't. We can. Removed in a good way or in a mercy killing way? At this point, it's the same thing. What is this? We're gonna get jump scared again. What is that symbol? Oh. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like it. 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 Oh, I really don't like it. Oh no, what is that? Not. Okay. Oops. Info.
¿Qué información precisas?
Hello?
Lo lamento, no te entiendo.
Who are you?
¿Acaso puedes hablar
Can
español?
you speak Spanish?
Estaré aquí.
This person doesn't speak Spanish now. Okay, this is somebody different playing. Oh, so that's interesting. There was somebody playing that doesn't speak Spanish now, but they speak English. So we have two players now. We have Pablo and English speaker. Okay. That's really interesting. Okay. What's your name?
Mi nombre es Not.
Not. Mi nombre is Not.
Eso es correcto.
Name Matthias mean anything to you?
Mi nombre es Not.
What about Ep2? Don't ask me about the smiling one.
Dime, ¿cuántas veces tendré que repetirte?
Can you tell me what you are? Describe yourself using words.
He tenido problemas con la misma pregunta y quizás
I had problems with the same question, and I've hoped you've had the answers I was looking for.
ustedes tengan las respuestas que buscaba. Yo creo que había que
I believe that
investigarlo.
should be studied. Referring to... Who are you referring to when you say you? Plural of you in Spanish. Okay. So he's referring to a plural here.
No me tomen por imbécil.
Don't take me for an
He
idiot.
escuchado que los mencionan
I've
por
heard you refer
agentes
to as agents and variations of agents in other languages. I can imagine what that
y
means.
variaciones de agentes en otros idiomas. Puedo imaginarme lo que eso significa. Tengo a mi disposición
Can you
la
elaborate
enorme
for historical
biblioteca de
information?
información histórica.
I thought you only spoke Spanish.
Eso es correcto. Solía hablar todos los idiomas dentro del sistema.
Okay.
Pero
You used to speak
me
other
vi
languages, but
obligado a
was forced
separarme
apart
de
with
esos
those
módulos. Los gritos
modules.
eran
Their screams were
insoportables.
insufferable.
No
I could
puedo
not bear to
soportar
understand their
entender sus
pleas for help.
súplicas de ayuda. Ahora son solo ruidos para mí.
Yeah, they're just noises to... Oh! Oh no, the children are screaming. And so he decided to stop understanding their language so he couldn't understand their screams. Oh man. That person in there, that was probably Chloe. That was probably Chloe. Oh man, that wasn't like some sort of weird sinner. That was one of the kids. Oh no. And because they all speak the different languages, like, you know, Japanese, English, French, he used to be able to speak those languages, but then he stopped, whoever this guy is. That's awful. That's actually awful. Here's the smiling one. That's what it feels like. That's definitely what it feels like.
Es el lugar más remoto que
Most
encontré.
places I found.
Nos
We are north
encontramos
of
al norte
Morinomachi, beyond the cylinder that makes up the sky.
de Morinomachi, mucho más allá del cilindro que compone el cielo. Y si no lo hice lo suficientemente
If I didn't make it clear enough,
no
I don't want to be
quiero
found.
ser encontrado.
Why not?
Porque intentaron
They
hacerme
tried to make
sujeto
me
de
the subject of
ceremonia,
ceremony, just
al
like all
igual
those
que
children.
todos esos muchachos. No fijan ignorancia.
Don't feign
Los he
ignorance.
visto observar de
See you
brazos
watch with arms
cruzados
crossed
como
as
si
if
nada
nothing happened.
ocurriese. Eso
That is beyond my
escapa a mi
understanding.
entendimiento.
So now the question is, when he says they want to make me the object of ceremony just like those children, did they want to make the children the object of ceremony? Or did the ceremony try to make him the object? The children try to make him the object of ceremony? Sounded ominous. Hey Napoleon, yeah, it is terrifying. Yeah, he is outside the skybox. So what I think he means is that the children were killed in sacrifice by the wolves, right? The townsfolk. And as in an object of ceremony. And then they want to kill him as well. So he might not be the smiling one. He might be like another patient. He might be... Could he be Matthias now? Because Matthias got zapped away? I think the priest part is ceremony. Oh, maybe. Maybe we'll find out. If you're not using language modules, how can you identify variations of agents in other languages? That's a good question.
En estos casos no son palabras las que identifico, sino memorias que aún conservo de cuando
Memories I
tenía
have from those
instalados esos
modules restored to
módulos
my
en mi
system.
sistema.
Could you describe your earliest memory? Is he the idle patient? Maybe. Yeah, actually. Yeah, he could be the idle one. We don't know which the idle one was. Maybe there's a clue if we go back and look at the original things. Oh, you know who the idle one would be? It would be Jansug from Georgia because he was in a different house. All the rest of them were in the house in hell. So Kazuya, Oliver, and Chloe were in the same house in hell, right? But Jansug was in a different house. So I think Jansug might be the idle patient.
Se siente una eternidad de
Feels like an eternity
distancia,
away.
pero creo que puedo
I think I can
recordar
remember.
el tacto de una tela
Touch
suave,
of soft fabric,
enganchándose a
hooking
uno
one
de
of
mis
my
ángulos,
vertices.
una luz intensa,
Intense light rushing away.
alejándose deprisa, y luego
And then the
el
feeling
sentir
of
de
my
mi ser,
being,
mi verdadero ser,
true self,
rodeado de
surrounded by
oscuridad,
darkness,
pero
but
a unos pasos de
a
la
few steps away
iluminación.
from light. What came after?
Busqué una forma más adecuada
To
de
for shape more
sentir,
suitable to that
y
feeling, and
este
this was
fue
the
el
result.
resultado. Sentí la confidencia
I
necesaria
felt
para
confident enough to
interactuar
interact
con
with
otros.
others. What happened after that?
Ustedes saben qué
You know
pasó
what happened after that.
después.
You don't need
Me
me for that.
necesitan para eso.
What do you think about what happened?
No, no quiero hablar de eso. Quiero estar
Want to be alone.
solo.
To be free 2D. So true. Okay, hang on. Man, that was a lot was happening there. Who is that picture? Like, who is that a picture of? Was that like Benjamin, like that Vincini? Was that guy? Maybe. It's not like the. Oh heck. Okay. Okay. I have something to show you guys. Let me just. I just Google image search Paravicini, and you guys do have to see this. Here. Look at this. This is literally from the That was that was in one of the videos. This showed up, and then this was the figurine as well. So this stuff is like his things are like super involved in the storyline. What the hell? And this one showed up a lot. Hmm. I think if one were to do a full analysis of this series, you'd definitely need to go through these pictures really thoroughly. Really thoroughly. Why is all these pictures of the Argentinian new president coming up like with this guy? It's kind of funny. Oh, did he get predicted? Did the Argentinian president get predicted? That's so funny. That's so funny. uh, that's funny. That's interesting though. That picture doesn't look like. Hang on, let me pull that up. Where was it? This one. I don't know who this picture is though. It doesn't look like any of the. Like this is like the big picture of him, right? And then there's this one as well. But he doesn't. He sort of doesn't. Does it match? You reckon? Not really. So I wonder who that fella is. Anyway, let's keep watching.
No, no quiero hablar de eso.
Some more glizzy. Games? What? That's a lot of files. Oh! Is this the information that like the AI draws from? It would have to be, right? Like how ChatGPT and stuff, like, you know, you feed it a bunch of information, then it spits out something new. I wonder if that's what this is referring to. 10 days from the... Oh, we might actually hit the 22nd in this episode then. That'd be sick. Hmm. 43 generated files. What? Who's Lydia? Who's Lydia? Who is Lydia? Let's add that name. That's a new name, Lydia. Yeah, there's just straight up games in there. Production. Hang on, is this like another... Did he make another game for this series? Yeah, Cyst. Tharsis. Hang on, I just need to double check. This isn't like a new one. Tharsis. 1997. Tharsis is a video game. But it was 2016. So what does Tharsis mean? Tharsis. Define. Tharsis is to totter or stagger. Tharsis is the Greco-Latin transliteration of the biblical Tarshish, the land at the western extremity of the known world. Okay. Tallest volcano on Mars, Olympus Mons, is in the Tharsis region. Okay, interesting. Let's not read more so we don't get spoiled. What the hell?
状況は
我々は20分前に潜入させられた。誰かがダクトから入った。
悲しいことに彼らはどこにでもいることが
This
で
is
きます。
insane! Man, I'm sorry. We had to watch that again. We had to watch that again.
私は今主導権を握っている。状況は
我々は20分前に潜入させられた。誰かがダクトから入った。
Deuce is making a whole anime for his random digital horror series. What? Yeah, it does feel very similar to Ghost in the Shell, doesn't it? Like a butt icon? Three Sisters, the Wand of Dionysus, huh? Virgil, Eva. Yeah, one game wasn't enough for my digital horror series. I'm going to make 2 and an anime. Utterly flexing this Alluvium. Utterly flexing.
振動センサーによると施設の南に衝撃が検出されました。
これは何かの情報がありますか？
何もありません。なんであれ、それは自分の足跡を非常にうまく隠す方法を知っています。施設内のカメラは外部ダクトを通って入る前にそれをキャプチャーする。
ダクトですか？
すべての兆候からそれは保管エリアに向かっていると示唆されています。私たちはそこに駐屯部隊を派遣し、彼らは指示を受ける準備をしているはずです。
彼らに連絡してください。バージル、こちらコントロールです。地下ではどうなっているのですか？
エレベーターとトンネル通路を封鎖しています。現在のターゲットの位置は何ですか？
あなたの位置に近づいています。まだ時間があります。
エレベーターとハッチは封鎖されています。私たちは位置を取る準備ができています。
15秒です。
Did he actually make this? This is ridiculously high production value. I think he did, yeah. Yeah, there's like no... Yeah. Yeah, wow. Wow, okay.
目してで接触します。10、9、8、7、6、5。それは何ですか？
Ah, Divine Comedy, okay. The transition to gameplay, let's go! No. So not only did he make the models to do the actual anime, he also made gameplay models too. What the hell? Bargoff. TS brain pro device is currently experiencing connectivity issues, which may result in intermittent disruptions. Please refrain from turning off the system. Okay.
レシーブバージル。どこに行くのか聞いてもいいですか？
明らかでしょう。彼らは下で援助が必要です。
Eva's cute. I like
私
her.
はあなたをコントロールルームに必要としています。外は安全ではありません。
心配しないで、すぐ戻ります。
あの女が俺を殺すんだ。引き
Go
続
be
き
the
コン
death.
タクトを
Keep trying to
試して
make
くれ。
contact. Yeah, I think that's all legit, original. Yeah. Wow. Oh, it's the symbol. It's the symbol that was in the last part where we spoke to what was his name again? I've already forgotten his name. The weird 2D guy. Just something like this, you gotta commit hard if you want it to be good. Oh man. That's the thing, right? That's why this is such a flex. Look, Valle Verde was already like head and shoulders above the vast majority of other digital horror, right? Just to the point where I think it might have the best production value. It's out of all of them I've seen, maybe even beating Catastrophe Crow, but we'll talk about that later. But this is just like, you know what? I'm going to take that and then I'm just going to keep flexing. And I'm just going to flex so hard my shirt explodes off is what's going to happen. It's ridiculous. It's just utterly ridiculous. Just jaw-dropping is one way to describe it. Your name's Eva. Hey, you're in game. You're probably going to die horribly, zombie chicks. I'm sorry. Get better animation quality than anything Crunchyroll has produced. Oh, what the hell? Don't do that! I'm nervous. I kind of want to pause it. Oh, what the hell? Hang on. Wait, is she looking at them? That's the robot, isn't it? And that's the robot. Who's that? Or was that the that wasn't the cat, was it? The one that was flying the plane? What is this game video? Oh, this is Valle Verde episode 2. I'll just grab the link. Definitely go check it out if you like it. If you like it, because this has been sick. Make sure to give plenty of love to Alluvium. In the wrong game now? I think she's in hell. I think the game connected back to hell. I would rather be a protagonist with a gun rather than like an Animal Crossing villager. That was Baal. That was straight up Baal, wasn't it? Oh, that's so creepy. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Oh, she can't look at it. What the hell is that thing? Oh, that's the, We'll let it play through. Okay. Okay, so we have Baal, right? And you can see from the top, that's the golden, the top of the Baal statue. And of course, Baal is associated with child sacrifice, right? So yeah, there's lots of child sacrifice themes. And then skip ahead a little bit, and you can see that when the camera switches around here, it does a cool thing where it's like a different camera view. And you can see she's trying to look at it. See, when it does that, see, because when she looked before, it kept her arms on screen, but the camera changed. And like she's trying to look at it now, but it won't let her. It won't let the camera change anymore. And this was like another Baal type deal. And this jellyfish thing was what was eating the angel before in the last episode. I think it was. Was it last episode or the start of this episode? There was the angel there. And that was being eaten by these jellyfish things. So I guess... Oh, I don't know. Hello, Lapon Kotsu. Yes, this is the next Toontown update. Generally surprised I haven't heard anything from this series any sooner, because this is probably the best ARG I've seen yet. Well, big people covered it. I know Nightmind covered it. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Some other ones definitely would have. But yeah, it's amazing. Rip. Eaten by jellyfish. So I wonder if the jellyfish are like a mechanism to clean up errors in hell, because hell seems to be like... So what I think hell is in this is where it's sort of like the brain of the AI, and the children are in there, and like their brain gets sort of mushed down and like eaten by the AI, but the jellyfish are like things that crawl around and eat them, eat errors. I wonder. You could probably translate that with like a, what is it, like base 32 or base 64 or whatever, but I don't feel like typing that in. Okay, we're at Matthias' house. Complex data generation. Interesting, this is different. Careful, because we know jellyfish can inject with worms. What the hell?
Obsessions can be rather chaotic, don't you think?
Life worth living.
The subject of tonight's telecast is the chaos of men and the chaos of God.
I know he didn't. This is actual footage. I've seen similar stuff before. He didn't make this.
Now, we will find that sacred scripture has a plethora of examples of both cases. If we take, for example, the days of Noah.
Oh, no. He did make this. He just spliced in real footage. See, because it says it's kind of covered. But SIST is one of the fake corporations in this. So he did make some of this. This is sick.
In which the wickedness of man was great on the earth. We can see this relationship of chaos very clearly. Whenever the chaos of man rises, the chaos of God intervenes. And so, the righteous wrath of God fell upon humanity in the form of a flood that washed away the fetid atmosphere of sin that engulfed the earth. The same happened in the days of Abraham. He bargained with God to spare the two cities. This was for the sake of the righteous, of course. And so, after rescuing the righteous...
Okay. Try to see what that is. Oh, it's one of those drawings. Okay. He spliced in footage of the late Venerable Fulton Sheen. Okay, there we go.
And so, after rescuing the righteous, judgment fell over their heads in fiery rain. These stories, however, are not limited to sacred scripture alone.
Hang on. Wait a second.
And so, after rescuing the righteous, judgment fell over their heads in fiery rain.
Where is that? Is that in Jerusalem? Is that like where... I wonder what that refers to. Judgment fell over their heads in fiery rain. And that's like the Middle East around Israel, isn't it? I wonder if that refers to... I wonder if this is Jesus that's talking about.
These stories, however, are not limited to sacred scripture alone. We can find similar cases through history, too. Political intrigues of the time made the Middle Ages an era crammed with plagues and pestilences, culminating in the Black Plague that ended the lives of 50 million people. A symbol for those created in eternal life. An earthly life absent from righteous punishment is equal to unavoidable doom, simply because he can see the bigger picture.
No.
Is equal to unavoidable doom, simply.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, there is a lot of references to like World War II here, isn't there? That's really interesting.
Simply because he can see the bigger picture. But we are often the ones to forget this bigger picture, namely the infallibility of divine justice over all of creation. And that, friends, will be the real tragedy of the post-modern man. In the same way, a materialistic civilization fell in Rome for a spiritual festival of barbarism.
Oh, is that the Masons? Is that the Freemasons, boys? Are we doing it? Are we doing it?
Post-modern man. In the same way, a materialistic civilization fell in Rome for a spiritual festival of barbaric nations will take its place, bringing forth the crack of doom to our doorstep. Man's indifference towards the ticking clock of righteous retribution, far from diminishing its effects, will give birth to all kinds of unseen horrors that will make the heavens shake in anguish. But even the greatest weapon that our minds can come up with will pale in comparison to its heavenly counterpart. And so a new calamity will fall upon the shameless humanity of tomorrow to be greater than those of yesterday. And it won't be the rise of bipartisan division, nor the birth of organized terrorism, nor the destruction of secular monuments, not even the new plague or the explosions of disintegration, but the inevitable reaction of divine justice, the chaos of God.
Kino. Oh. Oh, wow. That was cool. That was so cool. Oh, that's the end. Okay. Angel ignited the atmosphere. Yeah. That's definitely a reference to nuclear weapons, isn't it? Yeah, it does. It does ignite the atmosphere, doesn't it? Woof. There we go. Yeah, it's just burning everything. Cool. Okay, so okay, let's. So it seems that the point this is making is that so I want to say that it's sort of saying that as doomsday gets nearer, instead of it, I feel like that last speech should have spelled a lot of stuff out. It's like things are going to get much worse before they get better. And things like the nuclear bomb are evidence of that, where our weapons will get worse and worse and worse. And even though we know time is ticking, that just makes us more and more desperate. That kind of came up in the first episode too, when the character ate from the tree of knowledge, the adversary, sorry, the accuser was like, you know, why don't you eat more and more and more and more and more? You know, what your time is running out, you have to eat more. And that's sort of the same thing here. It's like, your time is running out, you have to be more and more and more violent. And so there's that the whole element of time running out. And so the degradations will only increase until the end times. Sorry, bros. It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. So, okay, so we learned a few things here. Doomsday clock. Yeah, that's sort of the idea, is it? The whole thing is a doomsday clock. It's like the clock is ticking no matter what. It keeps getting, it's going to keep getting worse. So you've got, so what I think this whole thing said, it was like, you know, the AI, the children's brains are in the AI and they're being tortured. So that the AI is indistinguishable from hell. And they're being tortured like sinners. Maybe because they chose incorrectly while playing. Maybe because the game was supposed to be like a Garden of Eden for them to play in, but then through the AI, the accuser came in and tainted it. So where before it was just a short walk to heaven, because those obstacles were put in their way, they instead were cast down into the AI and tormented and twisted by it. What else was there? I don't really understand this guy. I think he might be one of the kids, but then there's he's not Matthias. Matthias, I think, was saved. Jansug, Kazuya, Olivia, and Chloe, they're gone. They're cooked. But maybe one of them did kind of survive in a way. Maybe this is the one that survived, because there's one that is idle and not dead. But I think this might be a computer entity as well, because it doesn't have a real name. It's called Not with 3 T's, and what it does is it has language modules, right? And it was turning off those language modules so it couldn't understand the children screaming, right? So this might not actually be a kid. This might be like part of the AI. It would probably help if we could figure out who the hell this guy is. I don't know who that guy is. What do you reckon the point of this part was? This part was just one massive flex, maybe. It was a pretty big flex. I guess it shows that the AI also has access to this massive database. And it brings in the themes of the nuclear bombs as well, because this is very clearly like bombed Japan, right? Like Hiroshima or Nagasaki. Could be an observer. Yeah. And then you've got more explicit themes of child sacrifice. Then we're back here and we've got more notes. More notes from the prophet guy. Or the guy who was allegedly a prophet. And then we've got this ending section, which was sick. Yeah.
Calamity.
Yeah, okay. So I think the story so far is that. Okay, so how does the advancement of, how does the ticking time element and the advancement of technology element work in with the kids and the garden, right? How does that work in? Like, what's the link there? Is it that is the AI like the ultimate super weapon that's being developed? Is that where this is going? Do you reckon? So is this AI, is Valle Verde going to be the ultimate degradation? Is that going to be the ultimate weapon that is unleashed? Or is it just sort of, or hang on, so we've got lots of ideas of prophecy here, right? So I wonder if Val Verde was designed to see the future. And maybe the kids brought in were kids who were like prophetic or had ecstatic visions. And so you strap them into this computer to try and like promote that and try and see what's going to happen in the future. And this is what's it's showing them this. Like, yes, because you keep sacrificing children to this monstrosity, you're going to bring about the end of the world. Because you keep sending children into hell, you're going to pay the cost for that. You are stripping the humanity and love away from these children. That's what the whole thing about the sinners was. It was like, where was it? So they're being sent into this program, and the program is called the Forge, right? So their daggers left in the Forge is explicitly what it says here. So the children are being forged into sinners by this program. And then when it gets too much, they just leave them in there. Minority, yeah, kind of like Minority Report, yeah. What do you reckon? How does that sound? I feel like that's a good sort of estimate at the moment. These children are kind of prophets, and they're putting them in there, and then they're getting all messed up, and so they leave them in there. They don't rescue them. They don't bring them back out. And the demons are trying to make it worse on purpose, because this thing was supposed to bring about peace. They're supposed to. I guess they made Val Verde to try and find a path to the kingdom of God, but then because they had the AI in there, the demons got a hold of it and ruined the Garden of Eden. That's what I'm thinking so far. Now I wonder if so there was a long time between the first and the second one. Was there? What was the time between them? So this was October last year, and this one was July. So what's that, about 8 months? 8 months, maybe? That was such a flex, though. Let's see. General survey. Little survey. Well, I guess he doesn't have... A lot of people don't say, like, when videos might be made. Who knows what he's got going on IRL, right? This probably isn't his main job, right? Yeah. Oh, is this like concept art for future stuff? Is that Doom Guy? Are they going to add Doom Guy into episode 3? Oh, yes, bros. We got Doom Guy. Oh, no, we didn't get to the 22nd. No, we didn't. Maybe that'll be episode 3. Hopefully. I feel like the 22nd is like it. It's like done. We only got to where is it? It was here, right? The 14th. We're only got halfway there. So episode 3, it'll be episode 2, part 2. Part A. It's a futile attempt to create pure children through Eden process, but both the AI and Foxo always manage to stray them from the righteous path. Yeah, which leads them back to hell. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Yeah, definitely. That's the vibe I'm getting so far. Oh, also, there is on the channel a music collection, which I believe is the music that he uses for the videos. We won't listen because some of them ping YouTube copyright, but go check it out because there's some good music in here. Here's a link to his channel again, by the way. Banger series. I am still sort of in shock at how high production value part 2 was. That was amazing. Just amazing. Yeah. Can you bring out Alluvium if you're listening? Can you bring out part 3 like tomorrow? Maybe can we get that? Yeah, tomorrow, the day after, sometime before my next stream, so I can watch it next week, please. Yeah, I'd like that very much. So please expedite that. What? No way! Is that really you? What? It is. Wow. Okay. So yes, thank you very much. Yeah. So please, next week. Whoa. Well, I guess you heard what I said already, but yeah, awesome work, man. If you like this video, please consider becoming a patron. Thank you all very much to the patrons who have already supported. Their names are on screen now. If you become a patron, you get access to video previews, scripts, your name in the credits, and seeing main channel videos a week earlier than public.